we hop into Daybreak for game number 2. In the bottom left corner, we have CrazymoviNG from Team Infinity 7. CrazymoviNG, Zerg, Korean Zerg, is a fantastic player, but still very much a student, and he let that know in his interviews. Who do we have in the top right, Andre?
It is, of course, Dignitas. SjoW is down 0-1. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important match for SjoW. If he loses this, I'm pretty sure that he's relegated from the North American Star League Season 4. That's rough.
It depends on how Noni and Dark Force do as well.
Yeah,
but he is very much in danger. Like, it just almost seals his fate. And then next week, it would just decide everything.
Yeah, well, I think it really matters what Dark Force does because SjoW lost to Dark Force. So if it goes into the ties, then it's a lot bigger for that. So
it might came down to SjoW versus Noni at the very end. So
that's what it is.
Yeah. That's a very interesting storyline we have, but SjoW may not even want to be part of that conversation if he has anything to do about it. Now, he doesn't have his first barracks out. He can double proxy racks, which he has 2 SCVs out into the map for. Daybreak, kind of an interesting map to proxy because the watchtowers throw quite an interesting mix into things. And will CrazymoviNG scout this whatsoever?
This is an economic double racks, too, which is a little bit weirder than we've seen.
It's not 11-11.
It's not 11-11. He does it on 13. Those extra 2 SCVs are actually pretty instrumental. Now, I have certain opinions on this. I think this is actually a little bit weaker than the 11-11 because my thought process is if you're going to do pressure, why not just go all out with it? Don't Don't do it
half-hearted.
Thank you. You know what I want to say.
No, I didn't. But
okay.
we can see, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think if you're going to commit to pressure, you might as well pressure as best as you can. Oh, look at this. The Overlord's in position, and the trajectory is directly over the barracks, and the first Marine is going to pop directly under it. CrazymoviNG should be able to get out of there, though, immediately, and he sees it. Now, SjoW does have a couple of interesting options from here. You can try to see if you can pressure the drones off the mineral line and really get an advantage. But immediately you can see that SjoW is sending a couple more SCVs into the mix, so he wants to really commit to this bunker rush.
This is correct. Unfortunately for CrazymoviNG, he actually did a build that you know, is able to snap back pretty fast, like a slingshot. He's going to have a lot of momentum the other way, but he needs to defend this initial push. He went the gas first, and then he got the spawning pool. Oh. So obviously, wow, nice trap.
Great catch from CrazymoviNG, able to really nail down the Marine. He's going to be able to get the second one maybe as well. No, he tries to see if he can pick off some of the SCVs. Now, this is really risky from CrazymoviNG because you never know what SjoW's doing, and he is double bunkering while the Marine blocking everything. First few Zerglings are out, and this was a lot of lost mining time. That was 12 drones committed to holding off the pressure. Now Zerglings really trying to commit to the attack and destroy the bunkers before they can be made.
Ooh, and SjoW's going to try to micro 8 Zerglings against 4 Marines. And theoretically, this is going to be very tough for SjoW, but great micro actually kills a ton of Zerglings. Still, he's not going to be able to make it out alive. It looks like the first queen is up as well.
That bunker almost finished. You can see it was 2 seconds from finishing. That's absurd. And you can see that SjoW was like, oh man, if I can get that bunker up, maybe everything would have changed. SjoW already committed a lot of SCVs. Even more SCVs now getting into the fray. Really wants to commit to this. Can the Marines get into the bunker? And the Zerglings are trying to add an obstacle, but one does manage to get in. It won't matter though, because there's no SCVs really to repair it. CrazymoviNG is complete. Okay, look at him dancing the Zerglings and adding to the taunt of SjoW as his bunker rush is not going to be successful. Queen is able to hold it off. GG. And after a failed 2 racks, CrazymoviNG takes a very, very quick series in his favor.
He danced. He's danced the Zerglings.
He did a little dance.
You know what?
Made
if
I
was in SjoW's position, I would probably lift up my my command center, float it up to the top right,
and just
then dance.
AFK'd?
No, I wouldn't. That's pretty BM.
CrazymoviNG basically got down tonight. That was
he did
the jig of everything. CrazymoviNG now moves to 3-4 and a very respectable record in the NASL, and enough to keep his hopes alive for the next season. Well done. And SjoW will have to go back to the drawing board against Noni next time he comes back to NASL. Thank you to Azo for providing the monitors for NASL Season 3. We like Azo. They're right here. And Azo matters a lot to us. Check them out at azo.com.